Welcome. Thank you for joining. I'll keep shuffling for a bit. Get a good shuffle in. Please feel free to close your eyes too. Got a reading for the sign of Libra for the month of March 2021. Got a reading for Libra. Got a reading for the sign of Libra. Ooh, they're all yours, Libra. They're all yours. That was easy enough. Bottom of the deck, the Knight of Pentacles. Libra, you're probably wondering why I didn't do this on Sunday, but I think we needed this moon energy. The full moon is in your sign for, what is it, the end of the month, perhaps the 28th or the 29th. There's a lot of energy that you're tapping into this month, Libra. And I think using all the tricks in the book is probably a really good idea. There's a lot of synchronicity to Pisces season and a lot of magic to be had, a lot of fun to be had, a lot of magic to be made. This is a really good month for you, Libra. Bottom of the deck shows Nine of Pentacles. Definitely one about a lot of personal independence and personal power. Underneath that was the Ace of Cups. An emotional win. And the end of a rather troublesome cycle. This full moon closes out something, Libra, that I think you'll be really quite grateful for, because it will have you feeling like a winner. The month of March, Libra, is a winning month. The Lover's card. This is a soulmate union. Doesn't have to be love. For the most part, let's take it as love. Could be Gemini energy. Doesn't have to be. Strong soulmate energy. Four of Pentacles. The High Priestess. The Three of Cups. The Seven of Wands. Oh wow, Libra, really? The Two of Cups. Running out of space. The King of Wands and the Sun card. Does it get any better than this, Libra? Look, this full moon is going to be really, really good for you, especially where it comes to relationships. Venus, your ruling planet, has moved into the sign of Pisces, and it's really comfortable there. Venus loves being in Pisces because it's very in line with that sepia Venusian energy. It's very about love. It's very much about harmony and connection and romance and seeing life as art. And so you're in this month where a lot of sun energy, a lot of raw energy, a lot of energy being shone onto your ego, your solar plexus. This is real revival energy. This month is a powerful month for you. Michael Davis, welcome. Hi, Miss Ruby, watching for my daughter. Oh, how nice. Well, she's got a very lovely month coming ahead in the month of March. So, let's go over these main messages, shall we? The Nine of Pentacles. There's a real focus on your personal power, your personal independence. This is real grounded root chakra. This could also be earth sign influence around you. It's very heavy on the material. So there's a lot of focus on attainment, the tangibles, the things that you can, accumulate. She has her parrot with her, so that's a symbol for me of communication. It seems as if you will be definitely in the throat chakra, and there's a lot that you can exchange ideas-wise with the people around you. 10 of Wands. Let's talk about this burdensome cycle, huh? Let's talk about this phase of things feeling really quite heavy. it's definitely the closing out of that energy, and it would be really good for you to take cue season and consider a spring clean. Just try and clean up around you a little bit. Not just of your things, but I think emotionally speaking too, Libra, there's really some cycles that you could, I think, actively consider as done, and really try and see that you're at the end of it now. And if you wish, you can really move past. It's not to say that it hasn't been hard. If anything, it's made you all the stronger and all the wiser for it. And it might feel like this month is a bit of a homecoming. It's time to kind of let your hair down a little bit and relax, Libra. There's a lot of wins in the month of March. There's a lot of victories. There is a lot of successes you really just kind of stumble into. A lot of them have to do with how emotionally gratifying this month is. A lot of focus on love relationships. Let's just move these cards to one side for the minute. We'll come back to those. Let's just talk about this stuff first. I've got my little love heart rock right here. Okay, so we have the Lover's card, the Two of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. A real emotional contentment, like a feeling of deep emotional fulfillment. Your cups are running over. There's a lot for you to feel really grateful about in this month because emotionally speaking, you're content and you've got a lot to give. And if you are really channeling into this energy of the pair, it seems as if a lot of divine unions are coming together, a lot of blessed unions are being made, a lot of love matches are currently together. Like if you're with someone, this person is your person. Let's just leave it at that. And the fact that the cups are overflowing, and the fact that the Star card and the Queen of Pentacles and the Strength card, hold on one second, were at the bottom of the deck. We'll get into that later as well before I get carried away. There's a lot of focus on your relationships this month, Libra, on your personal power, your independence, and who you are as an individual. But if you are somebody who has been single and is looking for love, this is definitely the month where you find it. There's a lot of water energy that's surrounding you at the moment. Two of Cups, the Lover's card. I don't think there is like any doubt about the fact that love happens perhaps at the time you least expect it to, or when it does happen, it makes such an impact on your life, and it's kind of something that takes over. And if it's good, really appreciate how that's going to really help you elevate in so many ways in your personal life. Your personal power really becomes highlighted in this union. And the fact that there is so much love that is surrounding you this month, there's a lot that you can do with that energy. And I feel like there's a lot of things that you are achieving personally, a lot of things that you might have been kind of reluctant to accomplish, maybe, or weren't ready to acknowledge about yourself. You get to this month and all the stars align and everything plays for you. There's a real grounded energy around you, practical earth energy that's kind of steering you in the direction of your personal abundance. This could be a new baby. This is births for sure. There is a lot of abundance around this Queen of Pentacles, and she is definitely somebody who is fully in her power. So Libra, the Star card, the card of Aquarius, we're in the age of Aquarius now, and there's a lot of boundaries that need to be challenged. And I feel as if this isn't the time to hold back on just how elevated you feel, because everything is kind of synchronized and you're in this place of love now. And it's given you this courage and it's given you this fierceness, this fierce protective energy about you. There's an element of self-mastery here also. There's a lot of work that's been done on the self. The Star card is just going for it. You know, this is help that comes in. This is the stars aligning, the lucky moment. This is the transmutation and going with the flow, the transmutation of perhaps too much material stuff, too much earthly, matrixy stuff, and transmuting that somehow into your courage. This month sees you celebrating personal wins. There's victories that happen within moments of real hesitation and doubt. Libra, you might start the month off really balancing and juggling and really holding on way too tightly to your finances, perhaps. Really feeling like you've got a lot to fend off, you know? There's a lot coming at you, perhaps, but you might even feel unsure of yourself or unsure of your footing or whether or not you're doing things the right way, or you might really be feeling the pressure. And I think this 10 of Wands makes me feel also that, yeah, it's been heavy. And I don't think anyone can take away from you just how strong it's made you. You really begin to experience victory in the month of March, especially if it's been quite burdensome and heavy for some time. The trick with this is perhaps don't hold on too tightly to the status quo or what you have. Everything is transient at the moment. Pisces season is very much closing out a cycle. It is transitional. Everything's changing. Things are budding again. It's the end of winter. There will be a lot of change around you, and for you to hold on so tightly to what you know, have known, it's kind of part and parcel of what's making you feel a bit frazzled and tired. There's too many different energies around you right now, so maybe try and see where it is that you can realign your energy. When you can take a moment to not go over how heavy and how difficult and how burdensome everything is, but to just kind of gather your own bearings, perhaps. Welcome, Krista. I'm watching for my son. Lovely. A winning month for Libra. One that, you know, starts off quite restrictive, perhaps, and starts off as if you're really just needing to let go a little bit and let the universe work itself out. And which I know sounds super scary, but a few deep inhales and exhales might remind you to, like, come back to the moment. You will need to see where it is where your energy is frazzled and where it is you can do a little bit more, not to be in resistance with the energies, but to see where it is that you can flow with them. You know, take cue from Pisces season here. 10 of Wands, it's the end of a cycle. It truly is just time to wrap up a cycle. And 5 of Pentacles here and the Knight of Wands. Move on a little bit, like take the wins and see that it is a cyclical thing and it isn't always one way. And, you know, Pisces season is all that transition of new birth, new life, and there is a truth that you might need to speak on, and it has perhaps got to do with how difficult this stuff has been. And if you can get some stuff off of your chest, you might feel a little bit lighter for this victory. You have made it to source, however. You know, the hard bits are done. And if you get the opportunity to revive a relationship that might be hanging on, someone that you're with right now, maybe really try your best to work on it. The energy will be there, but there is some active moving on your part, Libra. Like actively deciding to move on. And where you are so plugged in, and where it is that you're feeling drained, and what it is that you can do to get your footing back. It is hard to keep your place up there like Libra does like to do. So instead of having this plugged in, feeling the strain, really pushing, see where it is that you can try and realign a few things to kind of streamline some of that real flustered energy, and see where it is that you're really headed towards a victory. And if you can manage this behind the scenes kind of stuff, that holding on and remaining really limited and really quite tight and really quite small, see where it is that you can change that up. You might find that it's coming from a lot of different directions this month, and you're at the end of a cycle with that. I really like this bit for you, Libra. I really like this bit. Six of Wands, the Sun card, the Three of Cups, the King of Wands, and the High Priestess. Pisces season, this full moon opens up some you've kind of been connecting with for a while, and at the cost of being alone, and it's had to come at the cost of re-examining what's important and re-examining what it is that you have needed to change about yourself, and how you've really had to come in line, especially with your spirituality, especially with making sense of what's been. You find peace within yourself in this time. The High Priestess lets me know that you're really in a good place, spiritually speaking. And if there is a King of Wands, a fire energy around you, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, they really have your attention. And I think they're really in awe. And I think they really admire a lot of this version of Libra, this High Priestess version of Libra, really in control of her emotions, really leveled out, really balanced, really in spiritually speaking. This King of Wands, this father figure, perhaps this business type, this entrepreneur masculine, like alpha male energy, or this could be you if you're a man. It just feels like there's a lot of scope for creating, and it's coming from like a real deep knowing of self-worth kind of place. And the Three of Cups is there, so you know it's like creating abundance and affluence and influence, and there's a lot of freedom. There's a lot of freedom in this reading. And I think it comes from a lot of self-mastery, a lot of self-control, a lot of self-discipline. And so, you know, you kind of level out the scales like that. The Three of Cups is saying that this is going to be a month of socializing. There will be a month of a lot to celebrate. There will be a lot of people. There will be a lot of, there's going to be a lot of fun. The Sun card, there is a revival in your energy, Gemini energy again. A lot of revival, a lot of fun, a lot of enjoyment, a lot of good luck, a lot of coming to life. Of magic here, all the right ingredients, a lot of really good luck and a lot of abundance. The High Priestess is this gift that the month of March will leave you with. This knowing, this deep rooted confidence, this crown chakra lit. I wonder if this is your partner. The King of Wands is strong energy. It's not fragile energy, but it really complements this High Priestess, in my opinion. It is an energy of being in control, in charge, entrepreneurial, kind of like the Emperor. It's Aries energy also. It's very much that kind of strength, power energy of courage and action and, like, you know, just real power. And there it is. It's by your side. So you're backed up with the right kind of energy at the moment, Libra. Get around friends. Get around family. Get around the people that you can really let your hair down around. See where it is that you can rekindle some friendships. See where it is that you can maybe actively make new friendships. There's a lot of revival to your spirit. There's a big revival to your confidence. Solar plexus work. There's a lot of yellow in this reading, so maybe start wearing a lot of yellow. Yellow is, I think, a big color for the year 2021. Six of Wands, you know, winning. Really winning the month. Definitely things to just be moved on from. And I think it's time now anyway, Libra. It really is time to move on. Especially if you've got this love situation that's happening for you. And if you're in that love situation, Chariot card, the World, there's a real need, and I think March will bring this to the surface. There are new cycles that start with this full moon. We're entering a new astrological year. Planetary-wise, you know, everything is direct. There's a focus on home, as well as travel, interior design, and taking life by the reins and just kind of going for it. I think we're traveling. All this is focusing on the home. A real kind of need to close out certain cycles in a home situation. And I think moving forward progressively, wearing the fact that you've had victories. This winter may have been a brutal one, but you have had victories that you need to kind of celebrate. I think it would do you a lot of good, Libra, to get back to the fact that yes, you are currently in a situation where you are closing out cycles, but you've won a lot. And we've got to take the wins with the losses. And it's just part of life. And Pisces season is a really good reminder of how things grow again. Things change again, and things are changing now. It's time for expecting that fruitfulness with the initiative of change that's going on. And it's all right sometimes to just surrender to the unknown. Because I think ultimately we all know it's not over until it's good. Junior, North Node in the house. Hello. Do we have any Libra Venuses in the house? How many Libra Suns do we have? And where are you guys all from? Let's have some more messages for the sign of Libra for the month of March 2021. Really good month for you, Libra. Really nice month. If you guys have got any questions, it's one question for one card answer at PayPal Ruby Reads Tarot. That's 1111 at PayPal Ruby Reads Tarot. Let's get some more cards for the sign of Libra for the month of March 2021. Let's get some more messages for the sign of Libra for the month of March 2021. I think this is a message. Ooh. You're really closing out cycles, Libra. There's new ones starting. You've kind of got everything you need. And there's a lot that you can seek from within yourself. It would be really good for you to kind of appreciate that you're kind of the star of the show at the moment. And focus a lot of that energy on you, taking care of you, what makes you you, and how you might need to plug out a little bit because there is a lot of celebrating happening this month. And just using a little bit of time just to be able to come back to self, come back to the center, come back to you, breathing, exhale, reminding yourself to be present. You will be flowing with a lot of kind of intuitive nudges as to which direction to take. Oh, Krista Charlton's watching from London, UK. Welcome, London. A lot of directions to be choosing, but I think the focus really will need to remain within this month on how wonderfully independent you've got the potential of being. And a lot of that will come from solar plexus work and really focusing on your wins. Focus on the wins. There's a new cycle, new changes, different directions, a whole new world. 9 of Wands. Ooh, 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands. If we wish to, we can keep going on about how troublesome and how, like, prison, like, the stuff of this winter or however long has been going on for, how heavy it's been. But I don't think you need to perpetuate it because I think we already know you've come to the end of a cycle with something. So maybe take a moment to really differentiate. You're not stuck. You're very free. You're very celebrated. And you're fiercely independent. This burns some energy, Libra, that has had you battered and bruised. This feeling of being stuck, this feeling of being burdened, this feeling of just really being trapped is the energy that this full moon will shine on your sign. And how important it is for you to differentiate between which part of the cycle that you're in now. Because you're winning and you're feeling really on top of it. The Moon card at the bottom of the deck, and this Queen of Pentacles is there again. And the Cups and the Knight of Wands. Look, don't stay stuck, Libra. Don't just take the status quo and let it be the real for the movie of your life. There needs to be courageous action that is taken on your part to move forward, Libra. Courageous. Mars has gone into the sign of Gemini, which is for me a lot to do with how you're feeling really motivated to move. Go in search of what is missing emotionally speaking, Libra. Really find what it is that has been missing, emotionally speaking. You might hear from a fire sign. I have a feeling there is fire sign energy all over the place. Or you might have a message for a fire sign. Either way, there's a lot of consoling that can be done by choosing a new direction. This moon will really have you feeling super abundant. If you are to use the time to really just shine a light on what it is that is your truth, and if there's a truth that needs speaking on, which will kind of have you feeling a little less burdened, I would say speak on it. The moon card is all about coming to the truth of a situation, looking behind the shadows, taking a moment to really expand your consciousness on a matter. And it could have a lot to do with your finances, could be earth energy. Secrets, mystery, you know. I feel as if there is stuff that is yet to be unraveled to you, with this world card also being there. And with this Two of Pentacles card, I will really say, can you let yourself off the hamster wheel? That repetitive cyclical winding the same movie around your mind. Can you just stop that? The moon in your sign really invites you to take a deeper look at a few things. And I think they might be within you, about your responsibilities, about your even roles as parents. A little bit more truth, I think, will completely finesse, like completely polish down a glorious beginning for you, because there's a lot for you to feel really confident about. This month of March will definitely be one that makes you perhaps look at a few things that you've been willfully ignoring about yourself. But I think just the power of triumph this month disposes a level of weakness that you might have been feeling. You'll feel powerful, Libra. Why did I want to say Virgo? Oh, I partied a little bit too hard with the Virgos on Saturday. Okay, let's have some more messages for Libra for the month of March 2021. Have I got any questions, guys? It's one question for a one card answer. It's PayPal Ruby Reads Tarot. 1111 at PayPal Ruby Reads Tarot. Let's get some more questions. Let's get some more cards for the sign of Libra for March 2021. Happy Monday to all. I hope everyone's in wonderful spirits and anticipating a wonderful week. I hope we all have a brilliant week, a brilliantly fruitful and productive week. Libra, you're going to have a really brilliant month. I hope you know that. This full moon's, you needed it. I think you deserve it. So take a moment to just bask in the glory of it. It'll be good fun. Let your head down at the end of the month, around the time of this full moon. Really let your hair down. Celebrate. You'll be in the mood to celebrate because you'll be feeling powerful again. Let's have some more messages for the sign of Libra for the month of March 2021. Let's have some more messages for the sign of Libra for the month of March 2021. Let's have some more messages. Oh, that's definitely a message for you guys. Judgment. Oh, there's a decision you'll be making, Libra. Oh, Libra. There's a little bit of soul searching. Virgo energy here, Leo energy here, the Four of Cups. There is perhaps something that I should mention on the fact that both of these summer energies are creeping through. There's a decision you might need to make around July, August, September time. And if you can stop focusing on what's in front of you and really allow the universe to deliver you a really wonderful opportunity, Libra, you might really get a chance to like have a little bit of hermit time, which is that kind of soul searching, taking a moment to yourself, seeking inner wisdom and inner counsel, really going off on that journey of self-illumination. Like we all know this hermit is all about self-illumination and growing and developing and going to the highest peaks. Take a cue from the hermit, I think. Use this energy to find wisdom within, stability from within, conviction from within, like a reason, you know, like a truth, a power. Use this season to connect with you, your inner hermit. Use this season for a bit of self-mastery, overcoming the demons, courage. Real courage and strength and power and vigor. Like that again, it's the Mars influence. It's time to make a decision. And it will serve you to look beyond what seems apparent to you. Look at the opportunity that the universe is gifting you. Take everything and be grateful for it. You're going to miss a trick if there's a lot of heavy focus on the what's missing. Redirect that energy because there's a decision you've got to make. Leo energy, Virgo energy. A lot of self-confidence, you know, that's the end of summer. That's when confidence is made. It's try and get into that energy of a bit of in like soul searching, alone time, figuring out what it is that you can do to self-illuminate. That conviction again. You need to find that conviction, Libra. And it's got to come from a place that is authentic. Less of the focusing on what's missing and a heavier focus on what's good. That might then illuminate some of these secrets that the universe is trying to download to you at the moment. And it kind of comes with a decision. One where you have to sit still for a minute. You're all ready and raring to go, Libra. I get the vibe. I understand. Triumph comes with alignment, though. What's the point in being so strategic if you're unaligned that you just shoot yourself off of the energy? There's no point in doing that. Like, take it from a earth sign. It's not all intellect. It's like practical power too. Get yourself aligned a little bit, Libra. You're going to have an amazing month. Like, you really are going to have a brilliant month. Let's have some more cards for the sign of Libra for the month of March 2021. Judgment card again. So this is really a heavy decision. It gets juicy. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. Let's do this thingy. Sorry, guys. Virgo daddy of a beautiful Libra young mummy. How lovely. Okay, right, where were we? Congratulations to Michael Davis on the birth of his beautiful granddaughter Ruby. May she be wonderfully blessed and have an absolutely beautiful life. Amen, amen. Sure, she's absolutely beautiful. Wish her all the love and good luck energy ever. Guys, so Libra. This feeling less than energy is one that has been a catalyst to, I think, a lot of sleepless nights. This King of Wands energy is so strong in your reading. There is a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Leo, or somebody who has that in their sign. Someone with a lot of, like, just powerful, you know, this is a powerful person. Someone with energy, someone with courage, someone with action, someone who is just really alpha. Really alpha. There is power energy that just wants you to make a decision. Or you just have to make a decision about this alpha energy. I feel like there's work that you need to make a decision about also. And this kind of 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, which kind of always is lurking around and looming in the Libra energy, makes me always want to say to you guys, please get out of your head. Don't spend so much time in your head. And when it becomes like a not so nice place, please remember that there are powerful people that are around you right now that are really there to just help you grow. And they want to see you grow. And they want to see you develop. And you've got the support you need. And you have the help from a lot of powerful people. There's no need for you to feel less than. Or make someone else feel less than. Or just really be in your power, you know, set yourself free of some of these past things. Set yourself free of some of these internal, like, criticisms or this plotting or scheming or just feeling really caught up in a lot of your own thoughts. I can smell perfume. That's crazy. 3 of Swords. It's time to mend this heart, Libra. This broken heart. This thing that had you feeling less than, kept you up at night. It's judgment time about it, you know? You kind of got to decide it's now or never. Pull those swords out. Pull those swords out and just heal. One by one step at a time. Just be sure to make the proactive effort to give yourself a bit of time. And let yourself off the hook a little bit. Because you, I think, are seeing yourself as really less than you actually are. Like, you're going to have such a beautiful month. And I want to lift this energy, and it's fine that it's come up because it obviously needs to be spoken on, but then hopefully we can put it behind us once and for all. And it's really just a decision of yours. It's honestly just a decision of yours to choose a new life where there you are, back in balance, back to yourself with perhaps a more refined version of you, ready to start again after this tower, after you get over whatever the Excuse me, whatever the things are that have been binding you to a less than situation. This could be your own fears, doubts, and paranoias. There's a new beginning where you are celebrating a marriage, even. Look, pregnant with life, King and Queen of Pentacles, power couple, happy days. Someone's getting married. Someone's having a new beginning. Somebody is celebrating with friends. King and Queen of Pentacles. You know, the it couple. Really well-to-do, super successful. A lot of abundance surrounds this couple. The potential for creating a lot and making and manifesting a lot. Energy. Your energy, Libra. You're at the beginning of something brand new. I think just roll, go with the flow, take the cue from Pisces season, just really be accepting of the fact that there are a lot of dualities to this month. And like those little fishies, they might bring up some really not so nice things that you might not want to look at. But you know what? This month is full of so much better stuff. So much better stuff. All of this Tower card, devil energy, like things that needed to change. An acceptance of the fact that this is just a transitionary period. You're changing. Let yourself feel this full month. A lot of good luck surrounds you. Okay? Whew. Libra energy has been on such a journey. And I hope you agree it's been a worthwhile journey. And I hope you appreciate the new beginnings and the new starts and all of the wonderful new things that are happening around you, Libra. Life is so beautiful. And this March will remind you of how beautiful life is if you wish to actively participate in the beauty that you can create. This is you creating in your creator self, communicating, enjoying, being abundant and fruitful and surrounded by a lot of joy. You know, being joyful in with your lot. There's a lot here. I think that's all I have for you, Libra. Thank you, everybody who joined me this evening. Big full moon for you, Libra. I would say for this full moon, you might need to do a little bit of grounding. Like be out there with the buds in nature, you know, with the blooms, the new things that are coming out from the earth, the real signs that there's a death to winter. And things are very much changing and it's transitioning and it's all changing and everything is beginning to come back to life again, just like you are. And yes, you'll be surrounded by a lot of opportunities, and yes, there's going to be a lot of energy around you, and yeah, you're going to have to be quite plugged in. All those, you know, friends that you're meeting and all the people and all the energies, and it's going to be a month that is also full of dualities, which means the other side of that is you are focusing, I think, heavier than ever before on what's really happening inside you. Oh, we have a question. Life growth, sorry. I made a decision yesterday on an offer that did not feel right as it had a lot of my time for free. I would love to hear Spirit's view. Certainly. Thank you so much for your question. Life growth. Made a decision yesterday on an offer that did not feel right as it had a lot of your time for free. Life growth. Made a decision yesterday on an offer that did not feel right as it had a lot of your time for free. Let's get a card for life growth's question. Let's get a card for life growth's question. Life growth. Made a decision yesterday on an offer that did not feel right. Okay. I feel like I have to pull another card for you. That was underneath it. Just wanted to come out. Let me pull another card for you. Hold on. Life growth. Made a decision yesterday on an offer that did not feel right as it had a lot of your time for free. Life growth. Made a decision yesterday on an offer that did not feel right as it had a lot of your time for free. Hold on. Let me just sit with that question. I'm going to keep shuffling. I think there's another message here for you. Okay. Bottom of the deck was the Nine of Pentacles. Life growth. I think you got the Five of Swords last time, didn't you? Listen, there is an energy around you of needing to pick your battles. I feel like for the most part you've won. There's a lot that you can walk away from the situation. However, there is a call for you to make peace. You've won a situation. And it might not feel like it because you're still too close to the battle. And there is a real need for you to collect what you've won and move forward now. 5 is challenging energy, 5, the number 5, but it's also a number of change. It is overcoming an obstacle and then changing the experience. There is a need for you to pull the swords. To collect what you've won from this situation. Take what you've had to learn. You are collecting swords, which means there are experiences or profits or money or something that means that you've won. But an emphasis on picking your battles is massive here. Taking what you can from the situation, because there's a lot you can take from it, and really pushing forward. Temperance card. There is a Sagittarius energy for sure, but a need for you to maybe bear a bit of moderation. See where it is that you can transmute some things for yourself. There is a need for you to pour a little bit more energy into yourself, as well as a bit more wisdom that can be sought from the situation. Either way, there is a real need for you to see what you can change the situation into. Your independence is very much present, okay? You'll be in your power regardless. There's a lot of financial abundance as well as just abundance in general that's around you. There's a focus on your need for communication as well. And it needs to be communication that happens in a way that is with you remembering who you are. And remembering the fact that you're coming from a really abundant place already. Try and transmute some stuff that's happening within you, like some certain types of energies. There needs to be a transmutation that takes place. from conflict energy into peace of mind. The middle is your own tempering of the aggression that you might have had to deal with. And it might not be like open aggression, like the Five of Swords is like really quite violent energy, you know? And it's not that, it's having overcome that, having been given a chance to come beyond that and see what it is that you can do for yourself now and how you can change up the current situation, especially heavily focusing on Sagittarius energy of being in the know, philosophy, higher forms of thinking, higher consciousness. You will need to transmute. You will need to work with your emotions a little bit. You will need to use some real bigger than this energy kind of wisdom. Flow is important, and letting the situation flow naturally is super important. But also remembering where you're coming from, who you are. You're in a really abundant place. You don't need to stake all of this and put all of this in jeopardy just to come back to this Five of Swords energy. There's way too much to lose to put yourself in conflict and deliberate conflict. Life growth, I think that's all I have for you. I hope that helped. Do we have any more questions? We've got one question for one card. That's 1111 at PayPal Ruby Reads Tarot. Thank you, Ruby. Oh, I'm happy to know that helped. Very good. Thank you, Life Growth, for your question. Life Growth for your question. Thank you. Do we have any more questions? Got 2 more minutes to go, guys, on the clock. Monday, this full moon, Libra energy. Let's just talk about this full moon. Clearly closing out cycles, very obviously leaving things in the past and just, balancing ourselves off. And this energy, Venus in Pisces, moon in Libra, is all about like living life as art, really nonchalant, very focused heavily on the beauty of life, the intricacies of natural abundance, the feeling wealthy because you're surrounded by all these lovely things. And it is up to your inner abundance to really choose which program we're going to be running on. And I guess the main thing about this full moon is to add the weight and value, level out, see the balance. Where there's too much bad or where there's too much good, or where it is that you can kind of figure things out. You can really grow with this full moon because it is a lot of official energy, officially closing out, whereas that Virgo full moon was very much about being in your body. Michael Davis, blessings, dear Ruby. Thank you. We have missed you and glad to see you again. Oh, thank you, Michael. It's so nice to have your energy around. Thank you. Life growth. No, I am in mentoring and coaching. Oh, how nice. How nice. I hope that answered your question. I hope it helps. But yeah, this full moon is big. Closing out certain cycles for sure, but really proactively leveling ourselves out, leveling ourselves out. Balance, find the balance in the situation again. And it's quite social. So putting yourself out there, it'll be nice. And take advantage of that. This really is a time to use the dualities of the month. Come out of the cave when you need to, but Hermit energy is strong. Hermit energy was strong. Joining me. I hope, Libra, you have a productive and successful month. I hope that all the joy that is on its way to you receive, with ease, not resistance. Just flow into it. It's going to be a good month. Really is. Thank you so much, Life Growth, for your question. Thank you, everybody else who participated. Have a wonderful Monday evening. I shall catch you guys again tomorrow with Scorpio. And I will let you know the time on the comment box. Make sure the bell notifications are on. If you'd like to book a reading, it's www.rubyreadstarot.com. And do leave the video a thumbs up, guys. Have a wonderful evening, and I shall catch you again soon. Good night, good afternoon, and good morning.